How's it going, lads? It's your boy Brad bringing you guys another episode of the Porters X2 podcast. And today I have a very special guest with me. It's Turbo.
What's up? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
You know, when you told me there was a podcast and you needed a guest, this is to anybody listening. When you have a podcast and you might just say to yourself, oh, I don't know if Turbo will do it, so let me just tweet him. I will do any podcast. I love podcasts. I love to chat. I love to talk. So I am happy to be here, happy to talk about zombies, happy to talk about the future of it. And you know what? What better to do it with you? So let's get to it.
I'm happy to have you. So first question, kind of a custom question we have here on the podcast. How do you feel about zombies right now?
Zombies right now has been a roller coaster. Zombies from the past Black Ops 4 season has been a roller coaster. I always say, in the beginning of Black Ops 4, we always had this, the dream of, it's Treyarch. How can they go wrong? How can they do it? But then they give us Voyage of Despair, they give us Blood of the Dead, and we gotta try to put our frown upside down. But then DLC 1 came around with Dead of the Night, and that was expecting to be like, but DLC, let's see if they heard the community. Nope, they didn't listen. So Dead of the Night happened, and then Ancient Evil came out, and this is when I start to see the zombies community and just in general the game starting to go on the incline. So the roller coaster, we were getting to the incline, now we're just on it. So I think that's where we're at right now in zombies. And how do you feel about it?
Honestly, I'm going to be honest, I have not played zombies for about a good month just because of, I got kind of...
Shame on you.
I got kind of bored of BO4 zombies, so I started just doing custom zombies in BO3 and World at War
good.
zombies.
Yeah.
And then I got my PlayStation and Spider-Man, so I just started grinding out that game
yes,
and Red Dead 2.
Yes.
So those
Spider-Man's
games...
a game.
Yeah, those games have kind of been distracting me from zombies. I'm trying to get back into it. I've tweeted out that I want to get back into zombies and do more zombies videos, which I do have planned for the future.
Yeah, well, you got time, man. With DLC, like you said, DLC 2 just came out. We got DLC 3 and 4, and now with the rumors, like now there's going to be 4 maps with 2 Chaos and 2 Aether. You got time, so that's why I tell it. Yeah, you got time.
All right. As for how I feel about zombies right now, honestly, I think Treyarch's starting to step it up more than they did in the beginning. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
They really did.
How do you feel about Ancient Evil?
Ancient Evil is a great map. I can't say anything, more about like just that. It's Ancient Evil is a great map. I remember seeing the trailer and I got a little nervous, not gonna lie, because I was like, looks like they're going down the same rabbit hole, like they're trying to ease us on to the Chaos storyline. They're trying to sell it to us too much, I felt like, in the trailer. So I was like, we're gonna get another map where it's gonna be like, content for days, gameplay for days. That's gonna be another 1 week and done. But I gotta say to you, what Treyarch said, you know what? Maybe the trailer wasn't a fan of you, but you know what? Wait until you get into the game, and then it's gonna wrap my that map's wrapped around my finger right now. Ever since I played the first day, and I gotta be honest with you, it is the best map in Black Ops 4 Zombies right now. So that's how I feel about Ancient Evil, best map in Black Ops 4 right now.
That just makes me want to go on it more. I haven't touched the map yet.
You haven't. Okay, now that's where you should have said, you know what? I haven't played zombies in a long time. Now I have to.
Yeah.
Ancient Evil's out, and everybody's playing. A smart guy probably has hemorrhoids on his ass playing that 24 hours a day trying to get speed runs. You got to do the same thing. You got to go for it. Ancient Evil's waiting for you. It's calling your name.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely hopping on Ancient Evil tonight. Probably not going to bed till like 3 in the morning. Probably not even.
That's it.
Sleeping, just gonna try to... I haven't watched anything on it except for like the ending cutscene. That was about it because I got curious, but I have no idea anything else besides that map, and I've been trying to stay away from the tweets, stay away from everything, so I have a fresh look on
You'll
the
be
map.
happy. You'll be happy.
All right, so there's this gauntlet, and I've heard so much bad things about it. I've heard people complain about it so much. It's the Blood of the Dead gauntlet Helcatraz. How do you feel about it?
Gauntlets for me. Many people who know how I play zombies, I am not a good zombie player, as you call good. And yeah, I'm not that. I'm opposite. I'm a bad zombie player. I don't like, when people watch me play because that gets me nervous, and especially with gauntlets, I always stream it, so that just double whammy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm doing a gauntlet. Alcatraz, I was thinking because of Blood of the Dead, maybe it'll be better. Because Blood of the Dead is, people say it's a bad map, but I think it's okay. It's, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe having like a little bit of nostalgia in that gauntlet may make it good. I think it's probably one of the hardest bronze ones, and we got in a long time, to be honest. It's probably one of the hardest bronze. I didn't get past silver. I didn't complete one. I didn't complete any gauntlets. 9-1, Voyage 1, Blood 1, didn't defeat one of them. So, what I heard about Alcatraz Gauntlet, it was, people got tedious of it. People were just like, it's just another gauntlet. Whenever you get gold, that's it. And I just think gauntlets don't have replayability. I just think once you're done with it, you're done. Like, I don't think it has any replayability, and that goes for Alcatraz as well. Like, I don't think it has that much replayability.
I agree with that because when at first I loved gauntlets just for the concept of them, but then once I played Voyage of Despair, I played it a couple times. I was like, oh, okay, that's all this is, and then I had no motivation to play it again. 9 came out. I think I played that once, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this isn't gonna be that fun. And then Classified came out. I played like 3 rounds of that, quit the game.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a Classified gauntlet. That one, I remember actually recording a video on it because maybe this can be better. Every gauntlet I feel like is gonna get better. Every gauntlet that comes out, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a twist that's gonna get me to, like, I'm gonna get gold right away. No, I don't get gold. It doesn't happen. I cry, and that's how I end my day when a gauntlet comes out. But I forgot Classified actually had a gauntlet.
Yeah, and it has some of the weirdest challenges, like killing zombies by flagpoles, and then
and don't move or something. You take damage when you move.
Yeah, that one's in 9.
Oh, that was in 9 too?
Yeah.
Ah, you see, I didn't play 9. You see, 9 gauntlets, so I got into Classified, and I was like, this is new, but I guess they were still yanking on chain.
Like, I guess it's something where if you're really, like, just don't want to try zombies, you don't like doing the round after round, you want to try something new, Rush and Gauntlet are probably what you want to go for.
Rush is my shit, Brad. Yeah. Rush is my shit. I play it when I'm bored. Okay, if anybody's listening and you have the same problem like I do sometimes, where you don't want to go into a map where you gotta go through some quest to get a pack a punch or a shield, you're just tired, you want to play zombies, take advantage of Rush. People don't understand that that's there. Some people forget that Rush is there. Yeah. People play Rush. You will actually fall in love with zombies once again after a couple games of Rush because you can just run. Doors are open. I believe some doors are even free. Doors are open. You go to the shield. Shield's right there. All perks don't cost no money, but I believe there's like a timer, I think, from between perks. So I mean, people, if Rush is something that I think it's one of the best concepts they brought to zombies is Rush mode.
I agree, and also the fact that when you go down, you lose a life, but you don't lose your perks, so you don't have to worry about running around the map again just to get those perks. And like you said, they're free.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Rush. I think when it first came out, I was kind of iffy about it because I didn't know how it was gonna be, and then I just got to playing it. Blood of the Dead Rush. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is hectic, but it's so fun to that one's replayable.
Because I'm saying, because you know what's funny? When you played like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, even Black Ops 1, when you would play a map like Call of the Dead, or you play a map like Mob of the Dead on Black Ops 2, you would always, even after you got to round 35, you got the acid gat or whatever the hell, you would want to go back in and play again. You wouldn't say, oh, I'm tired or I'm lazy. Some cases, yeah, but mostly for me, I remember around this time every year, Easter would be the time I would go on to Black Ops 2, hop on Mob of the Dead and play, just do high rounds, and I don't know, it would just be this time of the year, I would just go on Mob of the Dead, and I would constantly play. If I died on round 40, guess what? I'm hopping in again. Yeah. I don't have that feeling with Black Ops 4. I know multiple people don't have that feeling with Black Ops 4 where they just, Red Austin 27 even said he was playing with his friend and he got to like round 20 on Dead Night. He just say, okay, I'm not having fun no more. I'm just going to end this. Like, I'm not having fun. That's not something you should do in zombies. Zombies should be fun that you can play for the longevity of however long you're playing it. And Rush, people, don't estimate it because it'll happen to you when you play Rush. You want to keep playing it over and over and over.
Zombies is a game where if you load it up, you better have about 8 hours on your hand to just play.
If you want to like that aspect when you want to hop into a map or that's a great example. Origins is a map where literally I get anxiety before I click start game. I don't know what I'm going to do, what staff I'm going to get, how I'm going to die. Because in Origins, if you go in one of the tombs and you get stepped on the foot, you're dead. That's it. You're done. Hop back into the lobby. You don't want to play again. There's too many obstacles, too many things to do. But you always do. It's Origins. What are you going to do?
And then if you want to, because I know a lot of people are saying zombies isn't scary. Like a lot of people don't consider zombies like an actual scary thing.
Yeah.
Just hop on Verrückt. Go have a quick game on Verrückt.
World at War Verrückt. Don't go on Zombies Chronicles Verrückt. Go on World at War Verrückt. Get your panties on and go on World at War Verrückt because then you're gonna have a shit show. Okay, it's gonna happen, and that's another thing. When Treyarch always tries to make like those maps, like, oh, we're gonna make this one scary. No, you're not. But it's done. The scare factor is done. We're not gonna get scared anymore. I think the last scare I got from zombies wasn't even in a zombies map. It was in the prologue. Was it the prologue? Like the epilogue of Final Reich when you're walking through that forest and that zombie comes after you when you're about to pick up the axe, and that scared the shit out of me. That's the last thing that scared me in zombies was that Final Reich World War II zombies jump scare, and I was like, okay, I'm scared. I thought the Final Reich was gonna be like that, but nope.
I'm gonna be honest. The last thing that scared me in zombies, and this is gonna be a surprise, is that jump scare on Blood of the Dead. I don't know why, but it got me.
Which one? Like, what was the Blood of the Dead jump scare? What was it?
It's the Shadow Man when you look into the warden's house window or one of the windows to a house.
I never. Wait a minute. I'm gonna look that up real fast. Wait, I never saw the Blood of the Dead jump scare. What the?
Yeah,
hell?
There's a house on Catwalk, and if you take a sniper scope, look in it.
Jump scare. I thought it was the. Oh, that's classified. Old Jen Richtofen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's the weird Shadow Man cat. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now. Shouldn't that have some storyline aspect?
I feel like
something?
Yeah, I feel like it does because if you just listen to the tape recorders, you hear the Shadow Man talking to him, and the Shadow Man's still stuck in the summoning key at that point.
You know what? I gotta go back and listen to all the radios on these maps because I have just lost track with Aether at this point. Chaos has taken over, as you may know. So I remember I was watching some stream on YouTube and they were talking about Aether, and I was like, holy shit! I think I forgot some of the storyline. Holy shit! Like Chaos has been really being pushed to us by Trek. I forgot half the stuff that's going on in Aether. Who's Samantha? Who's Maxis? Who's this monkey fuck? I don't know. Yeah, I gotta refresh when DLC 3 comes out. I gotta get my books out and I gotta refresh.
Yeah, I have a book dedicated to just Aether storyline information that I've just been holding for the past years.
I am happy you said that because I did the same. I thought I was the only freak that did that, Brad. I thought I was not calling you a freak because we're cool for doing this. You know what I'm saying? We are the cool kids doing this. But I remember doing me and Vinny Boombots. We would go to when I used to go to my beach club in the summer. We would always just sit down sometimes and I would bring the book and we would always just like write theories like, okay, what if this is time distortion? And what if this is this? What if that is that? And we went so far into the zombie storyline where in the cool, like literally in real life, in the beach, if we were going to get a Coke or if we were going to get a Dr. Pepper, we would name each soda a perk bottle. Like, oh, if Coke was Juggernog or Dr. Pepper was Double Tap. So I would go to Vin. I'm like, Vin, what do you want? He goes, oh, give me Quick Revive. That'd be Sprite. And I'd throw him a Sprite. And then I'm like, oh, give me a Jug. I'll give him a Coke. Like that just that's weird awesome. Shit like that, man. Weird stuff that zombies just, man.
See, the thing with me is I never really like knew anybody in like real life that loved zombies as much as I did. So that's when I went on Twitter and started talking to a bunch of people. And I'm gonna be honest, I lost my book. I'm trying to find it because there's so much.
Wow, you got me all hyped up about this book, and now you can't even find yours.
I still know everything I know everything that's in it by heart. It's fine. My head is the book right now.
You know what? That is true. You don't need. You know what? That's right. You just showed me. Actually, I need my book. You have your brain. That you know. You just showed me.
But yeah, you said you were getting more enveloped in the Chaos storyline. With me, it's kind of been the opposite. I've been trying to stay away from the Chaos storyline because I thought it was just going to be a tribute to Pitfall and that was going to be it. I thought this DLC was just going to be us.
Oh, you can't go off a Glitching Queen's video. You can't go. Wait, is that what she made that video, right? About that game being a remake of that storyline?
Yeah, and then I did a little bit of research after that.
You know what? wait a minute here. Isn't she kind of right?
Yeah.
The father did die.
Yeah,
He
true.
is in stone.
So now it's kind of, now they're jumping off
Well,
the pitfall.
You
doing
know
their own.
what? Wow, you know what? I'm surprised nobody actually brought this back up yet. Wow. That's crazy because in that game, right? Like they're they're explorers, and then all of a sudden the father's like on the floor dead. I mean, yeah, it can mean the same thing, but then many people are like, but he's dead from a gunshot. He's made in stone. I don't know. You know what though? That's funny. That's really funny.
It really is. But yeah, the reason why I've been just sticking to the Aether instead of going Chaos, because there is an explanation for it. It's just I've been so dedicated for the Aether storyline that any other storyline.
You gotta give it a shot, man. You gotta give it a shot one time. Like you gotta go deep. Like me, the only storyline I go deep with the Chaos Crew is like the quotes you hear on the map and the comics. That's it. That's all this. That's all the ways I get my zombie storyline. Besides like some videos on YouTube, it's like comics, quotes in game, and whatever freaking. Whatever video I see on YouTube about like Medusa with no bra, so I might click on that. But it's yeah, that's where I got my storyline info.
Medusa not having a bra.
No, but didn't you see that Medusa like Treyarch animated her? I think they actually gave her nipples and stuff.
Yeah,
like in game. Like that's like why? Like what developer said? You know what? Let's give Medusa a couple of nippy tips and let's go have them go and explore the whole map and not tell them. That's weird. And who actually went into theater mode and tried to go see your tits to find that out? I want to know.
I don't know, but I kind of want to shake both their hands.
Yeah,
the fact that
the
he
gaming
took
revolution
that
is something. I
much
don't know.
All right.
We're getting loose here, Brad. We're getting loose.
All right, here's something that's kind of been bothering me a little bit with zombies. Not just zombies, but kind of the tier system that we have in Black Ops 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the fact that when we have the DLC weapons, and I understand not being able to use them in multiplayer or not being able to customize them if you don't get to that certain tier. But for zombies, I feel like we should just be able to customize them because it's zombies. It's not like we're trying to flash them in multiplayer. Some of them are really useful in zombies, and I feel like it'd just be better if we were able to customize them without having.
Now, like customize me like as like an attachment and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta agree because, I always get the SWAT out of the box. It's always, for some reason, the one gun I get. And it's the SWAT out of the box. And I'm like, you know what? Why do I always not put, why don't I put attachments on this? But I'm like, oh, wait, I can't.
Yeah.
And the same thing, and I remember on day one, actually, I got mad at that when Mob of the Dead, on Blood of the Dead, when they had the Tommy gun in the weapon kits. And I was like, oh, cool, Tommy gun. Let me, finally, maybe we can put some red dots. Nope, camos, whatever. But I'm like, what? I'm like, that makes no sense though. But I get, you ask someone from Treyarch, they might tell you, oh, that would have been able 4 days to make. We couldn't have that time. Well, you got time now.
Right? And I feel like the Hitchcock is really a gun that deserves a couple attachments, if not just a sight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Kind of going off topic here. I'm kind of curious about this. What's your favorite gun to use in Black Ops 4 Zombies?
Ooh, I gotta say either the Vapor. Or are we talking wonder weapons, or we're just talking like regular guns? I'm guessing regular guns.
Regular guns, yeah.
Yeah, either the Vapor when I stack it out, or the Pack-a-Punch the Mog. I was always a fan of like that Remington pack with the beam. I was always in love with like that, like rhythm and like that, like just like they become dust. The KRM in Black Ops 3, one of the most used weapons in the Easter egg speed runs, stuff like that, because that's one thing Trek always does well. Like they always get the shotguns. Yeah, there's always that one shotgun you can rely on. So it has to be the Mog 12 and the Vapor for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Mog 12 too, but I also really like the Auger.
Ooh, okay.
It's just something that I tried it once thinking it was gonna be bad, and then I put the I think it's the reflex sight you put on it, and then I just fell in love with it from there.
You know what? I've seen people use it. I've seen people because I think if you get like a Deadshot Daiquiri, which by the way, why'd they change the name of these perks?
I don't know. I kind of wish they kept them the same.
The name of these perks. They're not gonna get sued because it's their own game. They own the rights to those perk names. Why all of a sudden we gotta have Deadshot Dealer instead of Deadshot Daiquiri? I feel like they went into the supermarket and went by the no name brand foods, and they're like, I got an idea, and then they go back to their office and like, instead of Deadshot Daiquiri, why don't we make a Deadshot Dealer? I don't know, man. Why'd they do that?
I like that perk, but I hate the name of it. I agree with you. I wish it would have stayed as Deadshot Dealer.
Yeah, some people are saying like they've changed some of the names so it can make sense for like the chaos storyline. So like, oh, it's different storyline, whatever. But it doesn't matter. Things like that I don't get with Treyarch because I feel like they go. One of the main mottos I feel like goes well with Black Ops 4 is this is the quote I put this game by. They fixed stuff that weren't broken.
Oh yeah.
They fixed a lot of things that weren't broken. I wouldn't even call it fixed. They changed things that weren't broken. I don't know. They still kept stamina up. They still kept quick revive, so that makes it still like the same name. We're not gonna go into the chaos storyline and say, why is it Deadshot Decker? Is it only in the Aether storyline? I wouldn't. Maybe like big storyline guys may, but not me, not the casuals, you know?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for it to be like for the storyline because it's used in both, and then like you said, Stamina Up and Quick Revive are still called Stamina Up and Quick Revive. All right, and yeah, again with your Mog, I agree with that because I'm pretty sure that's the gun that I used all the way to Prestige Master when I used my Prestige Unlock token on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that gun is great for just killing gladiators, killing Brutus, especially Pack-a-Punch to get rapid fire on it.
Blackout too, and Blackout, it's a great gun. I've been playing a lot of the new Blackout, and it's been really, really good. The Mog, it's like one shot, they get a hit marker, but automatic. It's usually like always a 2-hit, so that's why I'm always good. I'm like, okay, you can blast me with your Vapor, but boop, boop, done.
Since you just said you play a lot of Blackout, I can't play Blackout because my computer can't handle it. It can handle the zombie sides of things, but as soon as I get into Blackout, the game just crashes. I get that, yeah. So how do you feel? How do you feel about them adding Alcatraz into Blackout?
That's the best one in my opinion. I love Blackout, Alcatraz Blackout. I talked about it in my latest video. I said, Blackout always didn't it always had me. Blackout could always had me as a fan. I would always, like, if I wasn't really big on playing today, like, or something like that, or I'm just tired, I would always anyway play one Blackout game just to play something. And Alcatraz Blackout, what it does is, I don't know if you know, but Alcatraz Blackout, you can respawn like multiple times, like until I think it gives you a certain amount of times to come back. And if you do that, you can keep coming back, respawning in, killing people. Like, you can get literally, I got my first 10 kill game since the game came out on the first day the Alcatraz Blackout came out, because you can just keep going into the map over and over. If you die once, respawn in, and I love it because it's not a Blood of the Dead. It's like a Mob of the Dead expansion, and that's what Blood of the Dead should have been.
I agree with the ending part there. And that's really cool. I didn't know that you could just respawn from Alcatraz and just keep respawning for a certain point. That's a really cool thing that they added into the game.
I think they just brought it to Xbox today too, because I hope this is something they keep. I mean, I don't think so. Like, they usually take things away. But I don't know. I think this is something they need to keep, or maybe do something different. Like, maybe switch to Nuketown now. Like, maybe do like a Nuketown only area, but even though Nuketown's already on the regular map, they might not do that. But either like a smaller map put into Blackout. I think that's a great idea, man. And you know what? When you're playing again, you should play Blackout Alcatraz, because that's something I think. Oh wait, you can't. What am I saying? You can't play it.
I could try.
I feel bad. I'll send you gameplay. You can watch. It's okay.
I got like a 10% chance of not crashing.
You could play, you know what, play with a lot of lag to get the experience and the environment, and then just shut off your computer. That's it, done. Let it rest. You might be smoking.
Yeah, probably. Speaking of Blood of the Dead and Aether storyline, how do you think that this Aether storyline is going to end from everything that's happened up to this point?
I was never good at that question, Brad. At any time my friends would ask me, like, at the end of Revelations or Origins, like, oh, what do you think's gonna happen? I have zero clue, Brad. They can go, so how many times do we go and say, this is looking like it's gonna happen, and then try to throw a curveball? We're not going there. We're going this way. You know what? I think it's going to end with Dr. Monty showing his true form in DLC 3. I think in DLC 3, Dr. Monty's going to show his true self, and the characters are going to learn about his true self. Or maybe the characters already know. Who knows? And I just think by DLC 4, we're going to have to be able to either see, like in a cutscene form, or play within the Great War, maybe to wrap it up. But I just think they need to be two different maps, no remakes. I don't want no remakes. Two different unique Aether maps, Victus is my crew. Even if we have to have Victus as a playable character for like 2 Easter egg steps, then we get teleported back to whatever time and space we are then. I don't care. I just want to be in Victus's body. No pun intended.
be in
Pause.
Misty's?
Okay. Pause. Okay. So Victus, I want in Black Ops 4, and I gotta be honest with you. Ever since the comics for Aether, Victus, I hope they're in it. So, I mean, I don't think Victus will be a part of the ending, but if they are, oh my god, okay. Imagine it's like, I don't know if you ever seen the ending of Kingdom Hearts, but I was at Vinny's house and I saw the ending of Kingdom Hearts, and all the characters just like sitting on a ledge eating eating something, and they're all sitting on a ledge, all the characters from all the games. What if Treyarch does something like they did in the end of Black Ops 2's campaign, where they're all in the concert, like Avenged Sevenfold, and Woods is playing the guitar, and Woods is playing the drums, and Menendez is playing the guitar. What if they do all the Victus, Dead of the Night crew, Mob of the Dead crew, just as animations in like a concert, like Coachella? Put them in Coachella and just like have them dance. I think that would be a great like little end credit scene. That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing. I kind of really want them to. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I really just want them to.
You know, that is a good point. You try for creativity and giving the fans what they want. Nah, I'm sorry.
All right. For me, for how I thought the Aether was going to end, because I kind of had this idea in my head after Blood of the Dead, before we found out all this new information about it. I thought that since Nikolai was the only one that still had his soul left and that he read the Chronorium, I thought he was going to be the one to... I thought they were going to collect all the stones, like all the different stones for the staff, put it into some kind of mechanism, and then Nikolai is the only one that can power it because he has a soul or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know why are people saying he still has a soul or something, because we didn't get the blood of the Gerard Crova yet technically.
Yeah.
In this storyline, okay, I got that. Okay.
So I think he's just gonna, and what I want them to do, they're probably not gonna do it, is give us a choice, like make us choose between killing Shadow Man or Monty at the end.
Oh snap! Brad's changing the game.
By the way, guys.
No. Okay, if you had to pick,
who
would you pick?
If I had to pick between Shadow Man or Monty?
Yeah, let's just say I'm evil. Like there's no good one. Like there's no good. Like at the end of the day, we find out Monty is evil, and we know Shadow Man. You know, he's already. What if they're both evil? Who the? Me? I'm killing Monty. I feel like he has just more powers. Has like those many godlike powers. I don't know. I'm killing Monty.
Yeah, this is kind of it, because like both of them both have their things going on with them.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how the hell it would work.
It's such a, and I feel like I'd have to go Monty too. I just don't like Monty.
You're making my brain work, Brad. You're making my brain work.
And if they do it, I want it to like 2 different endings. So there's gonna be 2 different ways to end it. So there's gonna be 2 completely different ending cutscenes if they do it that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be awesome. I remember there was a time in Zombies where like cutscenes weren't a thing.
Yeah.
Cutscenes, we just got an achievement, we read what it said, and we had to just assume what the fuck that was. Like, we just had it was literally like a Bob Ross canvas, and they threw different colors on it, and they said, name it. That's exactly how I felt like they put us in. Like, for example, Buried, yeah, they had those quotes, but before that, Die Rise, what did we do? We powered a thing, but hello, give us a little cutscene, make that purple goop that teleported us to Die Rise, teleport us somewhere else. That would be. Do you understand how cool Black Ops 2 would have been if they had cutscenes though? Because maybe Victus could have had more storyline. Maybe Victus could have done more things. I don't know.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? I had something I was gonna say to that, but I forgot. It had to do with back to what I was talking about the different cutscenes.
Oh yeah, when if you kill Shadow Man and Monty, there'll be 2 cutscenes then because there'll be 2 endings.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're listening, I do have a video explaining how I think the Aether is going to end. I have a playlist of all my theories of the Aether. I'll link that down below.
Check it out, or I'll snap your neck.
Listen to Turbo. I've seen him do it. All right. Now I kind of have this interesting question. This one's gonna make your brain work too.
No.
So we were explained how perks worked, how they were given perks before, but how do you explain the Marines in like Verrückt getting perks?
Well, wasn't it Monty?
I don't know, because unless
I believe it. I believe it was Monty, because I think in Revelations, I believe there was either a quote that said, from the Wisp. I believe there was a quote saying, "Along the way, I've been giving you perk drops, like perk bottles, vessel drops, weapons on the wall." Because we all thought it was Samantha. So
Yeah.
I think it was Monty all the way. I think it was Monty who gave just the perks all the way. Also, can we be honest with you here? At the time, I don't think Treyarch knew where they were going.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't think Treyarch knew that would be such an important canon aspect in the future. You know? So I don't think that Treyarch really at that time had an idea. But looking back now, I think they did. I think they did wrap it up by saying Monty, just like all throughout the zombie storyline, Monty just helped us out.
And going to Monty helping us out then. Of course, we're trying to kill him now, so he wouldn't be helping us out. I've gotten a bunch of different answers for this in the past. Who do you think the new Monty is? Who do you think the person helping us out is with wall weapons and all that?
Oh, well, I don't... You know, that's like a question... You know what, there might be an answer out there actually for this, but I don't know it. But there's that question along with the question with what the eye colors mean. I would never. I can't tell you. I don't know. I can make an assumption. I mean, I don't know. Samantha's cousin. I don't know. It can be. It can be someone.
just got a new family member just to make a new character. Yeah. So this is the new person that's gonna help you out.
Yeah, and that too, like, you know, even that, I hope they answer that question too with the eye colors, you know, bring that up. I hope they, that's the thing too, I hope Treyarch, please don't make us go on a cat and dog chase about they're giving us more questions, and they're giving us more riddles, and we need answers now. With the Aether storyline, we need answers. Give us like, you know, the ability to play through, you know, tedious steps or something in order to get those answers. But I don't want like, oh, Richtofen, what does this mean? I don't have time to talk right now. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like what are they? Like, we're with you the whole time. I don't have time right now. Like, tell us, you know, answers. We need answers. Brad Olson's video, that the recent one, he said, you know, but when you're passing Ra, you know, I'm sorry to spoil it for you if the Easter egg you didn't see it, but when you're walking past Ra, he's missing the scepter and the thing on the statue, and then you're walking past the perk machine, and the character's like, where is it? Like, what is this? So they're constantly acknowledging and giving you answers, and they're giving you like quotes to tell you like, we're asking the same questions you are, but Scarlett's giving us answers, Bruno gives us answers, Diego gives us answers. You know, like, everyone's giving us answers to questions that, you know, we have, and we're never like, oh, but what does that mean? We have in some aspect in Chaos Storyline, but we're getting a lot of things to know, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. And especially, like you said, with the Aether storyline, we need answers right now. Like, a lot of people playing the Aether and really just reading up on the Aether, we just want this story to end, because it's going on for about a little bit over 10 years now. We just want this story we want a good ending. We don't want, knowing Treyarch, they're probably going to mess it up somehow.
Yeah, that's true. I would love a great ending to the storyline where we leave, like, the Primus crew and stuff like that away, but now this is something I would ask you. Would you like, after the Aether storyline, if they still kept connected to Aether some way, but they do like a spin-off crew, like a spin-off cast?
I feel like that'd be like you mean like having the spin-off cast and then making like little hints and stuff like back to the Aether. Little hints where it's not corny and like awkward, where it's like, oh, Richtofen had those same boots. Like, no, like when you're going through a map, you can be like, oh, these were like what the tombs looked like where Brock and Gary were. Yeah.
And like, oh, that's what the tombs were. And the little things that we never like we have to like think about. For example, the crew's going, let's say, for example, the crew is walking like a new crew is walking past a projector, and the projector is playing Maxis's speech he gave to Group 935 in the beginning of the race. What just things like that? I don't know. How would you like that? Like a little spin-off, maybe.
Honestly, I would love that. That'd be so dope, especially just having a new crew in general. Like a spin-off crew in general would be dope, and then having them refer back to the Aether and like subtle hints that aren't too like cheesy and stuff. That'd be really love to see that.
They wouldn't be able to do a spin-off for like Victus and Ultimus because they all lead up to the same thing. Like, they all like their stories, like their roads meet at some point in time. So that would be a good idea to like, oh, this we're showing you what Victus was doing when you weren't seeing them after Black Ops 2 or whatever. Like, nah, that wouldn't work. I think it would be like, oh, maybe it could be like one of them could be like someone's father. Like one of them could be like Richtofen's father or something, or Dempsey's father. Who knows? Maybe if you go back in time. I don't know. Brad, you're getting me started. You're getting me started.
I thought of something. When you said fathers, I was thinking, what if they had kids that they had to hide, and then like it's far in the future, and then all this stuff starts coming back.
Kids, well, Dempsey we know has a daughter.
Yeah,
we
Nikolai.
know that. Misty, you know what I'm saying? Nikolai, who does he have a son or daughter? Do we know that?
I think he has a couple kids. I've heard quotes of him talking about kids, but I don't know exactly.
If he has a couple of wives, I think he has a couple of kids as well. That's a good point. Good point.
Richthofen, I don't know if he would. Maybe he would have a kid. Takio.
I have a feeling Richtofen's asexual. Oh no, I feel like Richtofen has no like a connection to either male or females. I don't know. I feel like Richtofen like will kiss a girl and be like Scheiße, like just like nothing. Like I don't know.
I feel like Takio would. I feel like they would do an arranged marriage with him since he was Emperor of Japan.
Makes sense.
But that's a very interesting thing. I never thought about that, like having a spin-off crew and having it be like their family.
After this podcast, I'm calling Blundell right after this. I got you.
All right. I have one more question for you.
No prob.
And what is your... I don't know if I asked you this already. What is your favorite map of any of the Aether maps?
Well... There's many aspects to this, Brad. There's many aspects. When you go by nostalgia factor, it has to be town. Simple as that. Simple as that. If it's nostalgia and the fun factor playing with your friends, town. Because I would come home every day, because Black Ops 2 is the first Call of Duty I ever bought. Black Ops 2, I injected into my Xbox 360. I played with my friends from 7th grade on to, throughout junior high school, and we would just have a ball. You would either play Transit and then find out you can play Town by itself, and then we would just hop in. And I remember before I knew anything about zombies, I would be like, how do you make your gun to sound like it's from Star Wars? Like I know it was called Pack-a-Punch. I was like, how do you make the gun go pew, pew, pew? How do you make it go like that? It's the machine in the lava pit, but I can't go, it's lava. You can, but I can't, you can. Okay. That's how Town was. And then,
yeah.
And then you go on to what map is good just by like Easter egg and design and stuff like that. Origin still has it for me.
Ooh, that's where we're gonna differ because I'm Horizon Drak. That's my map right there.
Okay, Horizon Dragon Origins. Yes, it is a close tie for me. It is, but DE is just so. It's still new to me. Still a little bit. It's still like fresh. Origins, once again, it's kind of like that yearbook you don't want to look in, but it's like, just so many fun times you had, man. So many fun times. But yeah, D and Origins is a close tie for me. Yeah, you just reminded me of that map.
For me, the thing that separates the two, it has to be just the bows, and then just the differences, like having the pyramid and low gravity and stuff, just the new aspects of it.
Nuances.
But for Origins, the reason why this one's close to is just the storyline value of that Origins cutscene. It's just, it brings them so close to...
Do you remember where you were and what you were doing when you first saw that cutscene? Or did you get it? Like, did you watch it first when you completed it?
I think I watched it on YouTube before I
Me too. That's yep. I remember oh my god, clear as day. I remember laying in my bed. I just came back from the dentist. I remember this because I was in pain, and I'm on my laptop, and I'm just looking on YouTube. I think it was Mr. Dollar JD, and I see this, and I'm like, this is fan made. This isn't Treyarch. This isn't Black Ops. This isn't the game. I see Samantha, Eddie, then I hear Max. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, they can't edit this good. Like, what is this here? Well, either way, at that time, I know they can, but I'm like, what? What is this? Then I see the comments. Then I go on Instagram. Then I go on Twitter. Then I go on the Call of Duty website. Then I see that they congratulated the first people to complete it, which was Milo, and I think, was it Milo and JFK? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
That first. If it was Milo a JFK game, I'm not sure, but I remember it was a video I watched, and I was like, "It's a fucking game!" And I remember right away actually going online and seeing if they actually sell zombie action figures, because I would love that.
Yeah, you brought up Eddie, and like I've had this question for a while. I've asked again. This is a question I've asked people and gotten different answers. Is Eddie Richtofen?
Okay, well, on the Chronorium, it says that Richtofen went to go secure the only good soul or something he had. So maybe yes, I believe that is Richtofen, but in a dimension where it's all rainbows and sunshine, I think.
Yeah, because in that cutscene he talks about the zombie's eyes should be blue, and then after Richtofen is inside the MPD, what color did the zombie's eyes change into?
Blue, and that's what I'm saying. It was so simple. At that time we knew if it was Samantha, it was yellow. If it was Richtofen, it was blue. Now we got reds, greens, and magenta. Who knows how many we got now? But that's the answer I really want. And I think Johnny J X Blundell that, and he was not giving an answer. And I was like, you prick.
I think he has a plan for it.
Maybe. I hope so.
All right, that's gonna be it for today. I'm really happy with everything we talked about.
Me too, man. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been awesome having you. I'm glad that we actually got carried away with what we were talking about. It was just amazing.
That's why I said before, anybody who wants to be on a podcast, if you want someone who can talk, and just put, just flow topics into whatever we get into next. I mean, hey, I'm your guy, but yeah, man, thank you so much for doing it. I hope this, what episode is this podcast?
I think this is episode 3 of the podcast.
Okay, well, man, listen, one thing I gotta say for you, I don't know if, what you call it, shameless plug, I apologize, but I don't know what the it is with this podcast. Listen, you're on 3rd episode right now. You're going to blink one day and you're going to be on episode 20. I'm not going to lie. You're going to blink and you're going to be on episode 20. So the main thing I got to tell you is keep this up. Keep doing things like this. Keep doing the podcast. That's what I'm saying. People who do podcasts, the one thing they do is they find out that it isn't easy. As you may know, they find out it isn't easy getting guests. They might find out it's not easy getting different topics every week. Guess what? You're doing it, and many people aren't doing it. So, my man, keep going with this. Don't stop. And anytime you want to be on the It Is What It Is podcast, please don't even ask me. Let me know. Hey, Turbo, I'm free next Saturday. Wink, wink. So, listen, man, I got you. Next fan episode, I'll keep you in mind, my man.
All right, so that sounds perfect, dude. You guys heard the man. If you guys do want to check out Turbo, I'm for sure linking him in the description. He'll be at the very top. Click on his channel, subscribe to him, go on every video, like every one of his videos. If you guys are new to my channel and just came to watch the podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification button so you never miss an upload, and like the podcast. And yeah, this has been the Porter's X2 podcast. It was great having you, Turbo.
And this is brought to you by Jason Blundell's 5 o'clock shadow.
Yep. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video, podcast, whichever one I decide to do next.